Here on the OCU Athletics Update, we're talking to Delaware Resource Group Superstar Athlete of the Week, Brad Wieck, a junior left-hander from Canyon, Texas, tossed a one-hit shutout against Mid-America Christian with 16 strikeouts last week, and that was your 5th game this year to toss double-digit strikeouts. Talk about that performance.
I just went out there and competed. That's what I've been trying to do all year. I've been throwing the ball pretty well in my past 4 starts. I think I've allowed like 2 runs, so I just go out there and compete with my fastball, work backwards with my off speed. So,
you were named the Sooner Athletic Conference Pitcher of the Week for the 3rd time in 4 weeks, I believe. What does that honor mean to you?
It's pretty cool. I would have liked to got 3 in a row. I was trying to get a 3-peat, but I got 3 out of the 4. I had a tough break against the team in Plainview, but it's good to get that honor. I'm just gonna keep on carrying that momentum on to the conference tournament.
And you have allowed just 2 runs in your last 4 starts. What's gone into this run for you?
I had a bad outing against OBU, and that really put a fire under my back end. So I just started throwing the ball better, I guess. I've been working a lot with my off speed every day. I'm in the pen, working on my changeup or my curveball. I came into this year with just a fastball and a slider, but I've been working really hard on my changeup and curveball.
You're part of a pitching staff that is 2nd in the NAI right now in strikeouts. What's it like to have that kind of group of guys around you?
It's pretty awesome. On any given day, we can compete with anybody in the country with our pitching staff. We have guys that can we have the capability to just shut down any offense in the country. It's pretty cool to watch.
What would you say is your go-to pitch?
My best pitch is my fastball. My go-to, if I'm ahead in the count, is my slider. It's been working pretty well for me lately.
You also had your moments in high school at the plate as well. Do you miss being at the plate?
Man, that was the good times. I loved being at the plate. I was a pretty big dude in high school. I could run into some baseballs, but I always knew that my calling was going to be on the mound, being as tall as I am and left-handed. But yeah, I do miss it.
What's your major here at OCU?
Business.
And what are your career plans post-baseball?
Post-baseball, I haven't really put a lot of thought into it. Right now, it's just baseball.
If you weren't playing baseball, is there a sport that you would be playing?
Underwater basket weaving.
In other words, no.
No, left-handed, that's just been my calling my entire life, was to be on a mound. So, besides that, I really couldn't tell you.
All right, thanks very much. Talking to Delaware Resource Group Superstar Athlete of the Week, Brad Wieck. The Stars will host the Sooner Athletic Conference tournament coming up this weekend, and they'll move into the national tournament. You can follow their progress on OCUsports.com.
There's a call to be answered. The spirit of competition is still alive inside. The desire still drives. The phrase student athlete has a great ring to it. Lasting friendships are ready to be made. You just want to keep playing. Game on. Learn more at naia.org.
Here on the OCU Athletics Update, we're talking to women's golf coach Marty McCauley. The Stars just secured their 3rd straight Sooner Athletic Conference championship and will head off to the NAIA championships at Wilderness Ridge Golf Club in Lincoln, Nebraska. And Coach, you won the conference championship over Northwood by 14 strokes. Talk about your team's performance that day.
We did not play our best that we'd played the entire season. We played fairly solid. The first day we really kind of had it going really well and had a few players stumble coming in and cost us a few shots. But overall, the first day was a very solid round. The second round, we had a little bit more trouble. The wind really picked up. But the one thing we did the second day that I was really proud of is we finished the last few holes. We played really well, and in particular, Elia played the last 4 holes 1 under, and that really helped boost the team and secure that large of a victory. It really felt like it was a lot closer than 14 shots, but I was really proud of the way the girls fought in the adverse conditions, and they never gave up, and we were able to be fortunate enough to bring home the victory.
Elia Folk won her second individual conference championship as well as being named the Conference Player of the Year. Talk about her performance throughout this year.
She's been absolutely amazing this year, and I think the one thing that's been different this year for her from last year is she's only had really one bad round the entire season. We've played 27 total competitive rounds, and only one of those has been poor, and that was the final round at UMKC. But for her to play as well as she has, she's won 4 tournaments. One of them was a Division I tournament, one of them was a Division II tournament, and then another NAIA tournament along with the conference championship. She's played absolutely exceptional and really, as of right now, the best season in our 14-year history.
Caroline Gooden also performed very well, finishing 3rd individually, and she was named the Conference Freshman of the Year. Talk about what she's brought to the team.
Caroline's really matured a lot over the season, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman. Whenever they come into a program that's had success like ours, you need people to step up and step up quickly, and she really has. And she's been a really good student of the game. She's worked hard to make some changes, and that's helped her play really well. The most impressive thing I think that Caroline's done is in the 3 NAI tournaments we played, she's finished 7th, 3rd, and 3rd. And then in the Division II tournament, she's finished 5th. So it shows her potential at the smaller level school tournaments to have great finishes. The D1 tournaments, she hasn't finished quite as well, but she still played solid in them also.
You've got quite a few freshmen on the team this year, 5 of them, in fact. What's it been like coaching that amount of freshmen?
It hasn't been the easiest thing. In a sport like golf with smaller roster sizes, we have 8 total. So to have more than half of them be freshmen, you kind of have to go through the growing pains of being away from home for the first year with them, try to help them through a lot of emotional stuff, especially with girls compared to guys. They seem to have a little bit more of a difficult time adjusting to being away from home for the first time. And so it's been challenging. It's been fun. I think one of the upsides with freshmen is they come in out of high school and it's a new experience and they're really hungry and they want to learn and they want to get better. And sometimes when you get later in your career, you can get a little too complacent and not work as hard. So it's been a lot of growing pains, a lot of fun, and it's been a very enjoyable experience.
Elia was also named the Jim Wade Award winner for the Female Student Athlete of the Year here at OCU. What does that honor mean to her and to your team?
I think it's an absolutely incredible honor. It's the first player we've ever had receive that award, and she is absolutely deserving. In all my years of coaching, she is one of the most special players I've ever coached, and that goes just beyond her golf. That very much extends into the type of person she is, the type of teammate she is. The type of leader that she is. She's just an incredible kid, and that award is something that is very special, and I think something that is also great for our program with as many young players as we have, to have somebody to look up to like her and model themselves after in their own personal lives.
Your team was also named the Team of Character at the Jim Wade Awards. What does that mean to your squad?
That is a very important award to me personally. I hope that the girls take as much pride in that award as I do. With all of our great programs we have on our campus and all the awards that we have and Hall of Fame coaches and everything else, it's a very difficult place to kind of get lost in the shuffle sometimes and not be recognized always. So for us to be recognized with that award, which goes along with community service and community involvement and campus involvement and all the other things, not just how your team performs on the court or on the golf course or on the field, is I can't put into words how much that means to us.
The NAIA championships are going to be played on the same course that you guys won on a season ago. Is there any advantage to that, and what's your outlook heading into the tournament?
I'd really like to say yes, but with having 4 of the players having not played there, we won't have a huge advantage. Elia played very well there last year and finished runner-up individually. So I think for her, she'll certainly have good thoughts about the course. I do think the course sets up very well for us. It's linked. The way the greens are set up, everything sets up great for the group we have. It's a pretty tight course, not with trees, but with the rough. It has Kentucky bluegrass rough, so it's a little bit different than playing the Bermuda rough around here. It's a little bit thicker, so the girls all hit the ball fairly straight, and I think that'll be an advantage for us. So looking forward to competing, there's several good teams in AI this year, so I think it'll be a great battle whenever we all get there together in May.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Talking to women's golf coach Marty McCauley. The Stars are headed off into the NAIA Championships in Lincoln, Nebraska. You can follow their progress on OCUsports.com.